Hi, my loves. You made it to February. We are officially at the halfway point between the winter solstice, the darkest night of the year, and the spring equinox. We're gonna make it through. We're in this together. So, I wanted to make a video about what's coming up for the month of February based on your astrological signs element. Now you get to pick whatever sign you want to use for that, your sun, moon, rising. I recommend going by your rising sign because that's what a lot of horoscopes use, and this is a little tarotscope for the month of February. There's going to be minimal editing in this video just because I want to get to you as fast as possible. So bear with me if I stumble or have some pauses, but let's get right into it, okay? We also have our little imbolc deck to mark the official halfway point to the spring equinox. So I'm going to start with air signs because we are in Aquarius season. So if you are in Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, how is your month of February looking? What do you need to be on the lookout for? What sort of energies are coming your way? Just a little heads up for how you can best make use of your time this month. Whoa. Okay, so we have Ten of Swords. Okay, Ten of Swords, Six of Cups. Tentatively reverse since I pulled the reverse, so we're going to look at that. And the Page of Cups. Okay, so I feel like January had knocked you down, okay, with this Ten of Swords. We're at a low point, and that's totally fair. There's a lot of energy going on in this world that is a lot to be upset at, right? We have the rise of fascism in the United States. We have people being kidnapped off the street. We have white supremacy in full force. So there's a lot to be down about, and maybe this has impacted your personal life in some extreme ways. Maybe, you just care about other people. You have empathy. Wild, I know, right? Wild. So I really feel like the first half of February here is you feeling a little stuck. Okay, stuck in the past, yearning for a time that just no longer exists here with the Six of Cups reversed. Now, I feel like you have the opportunity this month to write this energy, right? Instead of letting this low point get you sucked into being stuck in the past to the point where it's not productive. The Page of Cups here is an energy that you can bring in that helps you remember the things that you loved, about the past and bring them to the present, right? This could be returning to a franchise that you used to love, writing an old fic that you left behind, reading a book that you loved in your childhood, anything that gets you connected in a more productive way to a past version of yourself and bringing it to the present. Page of Cups is beautiful energy to start with, okay? It's remembering the magic of the world, because even though there are evil things happening constantly, there's still so much magic and beauty in this world. And your February is really about honing that energy with the Page of Cups here, is reminding yourself in small ways what magic is there in your day-to-day life. How does it surround you? How can you take advantage of that? How can you remember and bring yourself to the present? How can you remember that your possibilities truly are endless? Okay? That's a good place to start, and that's a good place to hone your energy. You could be doing tons of exercises to just follow like what your heart wants this month, but just really sit with your emotions. I mean, this is very fitting for February. February, has Valentine's Day, and how a lot of practitioners like to look at Valentine's Day is a very deep, heart-centered practice. We are showing ourselves love, and it's all about self-love and deep inner self-love workings, so we can get to know ourselves a little bit better and progress forward as we head into spring, where we really, really want to take action on things. So this is a good month to go internal and be creative, follow your heart, and let just things flow from there. You don't really need to have a plan this month, air signs. I feel like this is really just about healing, expressing yourself in whatever way that you need to, and getting back to things that you used to love. Okay, your imbolc card flew. We have Angelica, which is a beautiful herb, one of my favorites to work with, especially in the middle of winter when everything feels so grim. It's just such a positive, warm herb to bring forth in the middle of such a bleak time. If you need a good herb to work with. Okay. Angelica. Rest assured that help is on the way and you are safe to move forward, knowing that all will be well. You may have experienced some troubles lately and are wondering if you're unlucky or what you've done to bring these misfortunes into your life. From your perspective, it's easy to feel as though the universe is treating you unfairly, but Spirit never sends more than you can handle. While you may not see it, there will always be protection and help to hold you up and carry you to the next leg of your journey. This card brings good news. You are coming to the end of your struggles, so don't give up. Stay vigilant, as you may receive unexpected helper or message that could change everything for you. In the meantime, trust that your spiritual support team is removing obstacles for you. If you're ever unsure of their contribution to your greatest good, simply ask them to show you a sign to let you know the next correct step towards happiness. Have faith and confidence in your ability to overcome any challenge that is put in your path. So that sounds like smooth sailing for you moving forward, air signs, and I hope that this gives you something to think about as you head into February. Okay? Best of luck to you. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful month. Okay, then we're going to do water signs next. So if you are a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, let's see what the month of February has for you, my beautiful water babies. Okay, I'm using the Rider-Waite-Smith because I've just been very bonded to this deck. I've talked about it on stream a little bit about how just going back to basics after not having read for a while and going back to the first deck that I had a real big connection to has helped me learn tarot all over again, honestly. It's always good to challenge yourself and learn new things. And that's what I'm trying to do. Okay, water signs, what's your February looking like? Holy crap, okay. They are talking tonight. They are talking. We have 8 of Cups. I pulled this a lot recently myself. The Death card, okay. And Empress. All right. Well, here's the thing. A lot is shifting for you in this February, okay? There are much needed things that you need to think about leaving behind. Let go. The full moon in Leo, which happened yesterday, is really, really potent and helping you release. I'm so sorry if Windows keeps interrupting. It's just so annoying. Really helping you release what no longer serves you, okay? Do not put any resistance in your life if you feel like there are things that are just falling away. Do not resist that, okay? Let it happen. Walk away from it. For a lot of you, this will be very clear what it is that you need to leave behind. And for a lot of you, I'm gonna say it's screen time, okay? Spirit is kind of fed up with all of us, myself included, that we do get so sucked into devices and lose huge chunks of our day and our time that we could be feeding our own soul and refilling our own cup to just draining ourselves. Once we know all the information that we need to be aware of for the day, it is not productive to keep consuming other people's thoughts on these matters, especially if these people are no one's thoughts that you really appreciate or would take advice from. It's not productive. I feel like there's a huge shift coming to your life with the Death card. This is transformative, okay? This is change whether you like it or not, and it's ushering you into this era of being more creative and fulfilling your own goals. So I feel like you really are fed up with whatever it is that you need to leave behind. This is your sign to just let go of it. Let go of it because change is on the horizon and it's going to force you to walk away whether you want to or not, and you really need to listen to that. This is transformative. This is a new chapter of your life, water signs, and I feel like you're opening up to, like I said, being very creative with the Empress card. This is such a beautiful energy, okay? This is really getting in touch with you, what makes you tick, what makes you creative, what makes you foster your goals and nurture them, okay? This is your maternal, and I say that in a metaphorical sense. Like, how do you care for the things that you care for in your life? It's asking you to look at that. And I feel like you're ushering into a phase where you're going to want to really water your seeds. Okay, so this is your sign to do that. Water your seeds. This could just be even, paying more attention to your cat. It doesn't have to be anything complicated, but it's going to be a month of deep internal work towards what it is you want to grow. And let this change happen naturally for you. Okay, don't resist the change. Honestly, I feel like this is a month of things happening to you rather than you being an active participant. So just try to go internal, be creative, and let it go. Let things go, okay? So what does the imbolc deck have to say for your February water signs? We have black bear. Beautiful, okay. I love the way bears are illustrated here. Card number 7. Bears are considered to be the top of the animal food chain, having no real threat from predators. Pulling Black Bear card means that you have done the work needed to find your authentic self. You have transcended to a higher level of consciousness, but with light comes shadow, and with those who still dwell in the darkness will seek to take the light you're now embodying. This is not a bad card, as it suggests that you're operating at a healthy level of self-awareness. Protect yourself from any threat, but remember to have compassion for those who have not battled their personal dreams. These people are operating from a place of fear. However, for you, it's no real fight at all, and you are more capable of handling anything that's coming your way as long as you stand in your power. Authentic, mindful people stay at the top of the food chain. Be your beautiful, authentic self, especially for the rest of Aquarius season here. Aquarius favors when people are authentic to themselves, okay? Aquarius energy is complex in a lot of ways, but a lot of the time it's how we fit into society as a whole and a structure as a whole. And with the powers that be crumbling and us rebuilding, you need to be your authentic self, because being your authentic self is going to play a huge part in this new world that we are building together collectively, okay? So be your authentic self. Fortune favors the bold, and by that I mean boldly being yourself and nobody else. Okay, that's something to work on, water signs, because I know sometimes water signs want to emotionally appease other people and keep waters placid and calm. However, this is not the month to do that. Okay? I hope you have a wonderful month. I'll see you back here for March. Okay, fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What does your February look like? What do we got? Whoa. Okay. We have 5 of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and 5 of Cups. Okay. Dealing with a lot of loss and conflict, okay, in February. This may not be a fresh loss or conflict. It just may be the energy you're picking up from the collective. It may be something that you've dealt with for the past few months, or it may be some fresh loss. This is grieving that loss, sitting with it, acknowledging what has spilled, right? You will get to the point where you can see that there's still good standing in your life. But for right now, just feel that. The 5 of Swords is this gray cloud energy embodied, right? You've suffered a defeat. You feel knocked down, especially if there was a conflict with other people where they kind of just steamrolled you. That could just be the collective steamrolling us, because it's hard to just be alive in this day and age. But the Queen of Pentacles says, if you're experiencing this sort of energy at all in February, this is a month to truly take care of yourself. Okay, water your soul, get your feet firmly planted on the ground. Fire signs have the tendency to get lost in their head and let all of what they're thinking, feeling, burn away and burn them out. Okay, they're not good at grounding. I can say this as a fire, moon, and rising. Okay, this is a month to get grounded, to really get on a routine where you are taking care of your physical body. This is about nurturing your physical body and your soul. 110%. That's what you need to be spending February focused on. Don't worry about taking action towards things. Spring is for that, right? This is about grounding, nourishing, recalibrating. Okay? So make sure you're checking in with your body, getting your feet firmly planted on the ground, whether that's metaphorically or physically, getting on a better routine, feeding yourself, hydrating yourself, and trying to sit in the body. This is your challenge for the month of February. And February, I said this earlier in the reading, if you skipped ahead here, I'll say it again, but February is a good time to really do that, to really focus on self-love, self-care, because it is the month of love. Collectively, you know, we have Valentine's Day, but a lot of practitioners like to turn inward during this month, and use this month blessed by Venus, by love, by Aphrodite, whatever you want to say, to channel that energy towards themselves, to refill their own cup, to recalibrate. And in all of your spare time this month, focus on that, because that's how you move past this. And it's not going to say that like these feelings are instantly going to go away. It's more about finding how to coexist with these feelings, right? These energies, because they're around, they're with us, we're carrying them constantly. This, you need to take care of your physical body, your mind as well, and water yourself so you can grow, so you can coexist with it and not let this rule your life. Okay, so take it slow, take it easy, nothing too extreme for you this month, fire signs. Okay, let's see what your imbolc card is. What do we get? Some good advice here. Oh my god, okay. Self-ceremony. Now, does that sound like what I just said to do? Yeah. Create the visions you desire, take action in the plans that lead to fulfillment. Okay. All right. Your ego has become a bit of a villain, but that can just be as a powerful tool as your intuition, guiding you to the things you want for your life and family. Ultimately, your higher self guides your ego's choices. Your ego is more focused on material and self-serving pursuits, but you shouldn't feel guilty for wanting a comfortable lifestyle or seeking earthly accomplishment. It's true money doesn't grow on trees. Wait, it's true that money doesn't buy... Why did I just say that? It's true that money can't buy happiness, but it certainly can buy things that contribute to your well-being, safety, peace of mind, and joy. This card urges you to take a more active role in where your life is going and what you want to fill your life with. Being intentional doesn't mean that you can't leave room for going with the flow. Pretending to like something or someone for the sake of being in flow is denying yourself your truest desires. And as the universe would rather provide a vision as a starting point, in return, you will be presented with options or even upgrades for your original plans. Rather than asking the universe what your life purpose is, try telling spirit what you want to do or enjoy, and then ask, how can I make this happen? And then sit back and let the powers that be show you the way forward. If you're uncertain about what you want, receiving this card is a start envisioning your future self, letting your mind guide you to your wildest dreams. So go inward, figure out what it is you really want, have a vision for yourself. And the way that this is going to come about is through nourishing your physical body, okay? Take it easy. Let your life purpose lead the way and go inward and figure out what that is, Okay, have a wonderful month for our signs. Okay, and then last but certainly not least, we have our earth signs. From one earth sign to another, let's do this. If you are a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, here we go. What's our February have in store for us? Okay. Jeez. Okay, we have the Sun, nice. The Ten of Cups, nice. And the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so our February looks like moving slowly and steadily towards our goals. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. This is an our sign. And what I'm going to tell you about this, you've probably heard this before. Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is the only knight standing still in the tarot deck. He's focused. He is taking his time to think through his goal before he goes charging after it. So, in the month of February, take baby steps towards your goals, okay? It's not going to happen overnight. And I know as an earth sign that's frustrating. You want to be perfect. You want to have everything figured out. And you want to have it done yesterday. But that's not going to happen, okay? Not unless you pace yourself. You got to pace yourself. You will get there, okay? So focus on your goals. But don't burn yourself out trying to speed run them, okay? The Sun shows a beautiful moment of illumination, of joy, of getting connected to what you truly brings you unadulterated, pure, childlike joy. This is also illumination. I feel like this could be a bit of an aha moment for you about where to seek your happiness and how that's going to come about. And I feel like in the month of February for earth signs, we have this paired with the Ten of Cups, showing that a lot of where you're going to find joy is through your community, okay? Through the people that you consider your heart family, okay? That are connected to your soul. There's a lot of beautiful, joyous moments tied together in February for you there. And so I feel like they're saying, wow, definitely spend time working on your goals. Remember to prioritize finding joy with your community, with your people, because they're going to be what refills your cup and gets you to be motivated on moving forward again. So this month will be a balance of working and knowing when to put it away and spend time doing what makes you happy, which I know is really hard for you because you want to just spend time working 24/7, but you have to find that balance and I honestly think that balance is finding you, because the Sun card is something that we can't avoid. It is the sun shining directly on us, a beam of light so bright that you can't ignore it. It's happening to you. So I feel like if you really take the moment to sit and process, like, oh shit, I am happy. This is bringing me a lot of happiness. You'll be able to channel that into some sort of balance between working towards goals and spending time doing the things that you love with your family, your heart family. Wow, a nice reading for us. Okay. And then our imbolc card here fell out right away. So what do we have? Candle dressing. Sharp as nails, engraving my will, intentions spoken, and declare what will be. Oh, candle dressing. Something I need to be doing. The candle dressing card wants you to understand what you want. How much of your dreams and desires are truly your own? Are they crafted out of what is expected of you? Or are these self-aware, intentional choices you have made for yourself? Receiving this card suggests a lack of clarity, not because you don't know what you want, but because you're perhaps too afraid to claim it. The fear of what others might think or say is paralyzing you, preventing you from stating your desires clearly. You're being guided to clear out any outdated beliefs about yourself, evaluating the true wants and desires. When you do this work, you'll find that things will naturally fall into place, and that what you are meant to have will glide into your life. Manifestations will happen with greater ease, and doubt will be diminished. This card, in its most positive expression, guides you to dream big. Remove the concept of impossible from your mind and entertain all of your wildest dreams. You may be surprised at how quickly things can come together when you ask and believe. Have a little bit more faith in the powers that be. I know all of us want to diminish our dreams. And sometimes, really, truly, the magic of the universe, what they're asking you to put that aside and dream big. And figure out, are these big dreams really ones that you dreamed up yourself, or is it someone else projecting their desires onto you? They want you to be truly authentic to your own desires, and that's a huge theme for Aquarius season, is finding your true, authentic self and learning how to live in a way that honors it. For everybody, honestly, for all signs. So, a lot to think about for the month of February for all signs. I feel like there's a lot, so I hope this helps you navigate the upcoming month. And we have an eclipse, a solar eclipse on the new moon in Pisces. New moon in Aquarius, which will be intense, and we're heading into eclipse season. But for right now, this period of this full moon is really lighting us up, really all experiencing the need to let go of what no longer serves us and step into our authenticity and step into what makes us shine as individuals. So think about that, digest that, and apply that to your reading and figure out, how can you live in a way that honors your own shine, your own authenticity in the month of February. I will see you all on stream very, very soon. Please take care of yourselves. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that your reading resonated with you.